Hello everyone, my name is Devanshi Dagur. Welcome to our channel, The Sharp Age Update. Students, today we are going to study about sound. Like what is sound and how it is produced. Dear students, do you know how sound is produced in human? We, the humans, have a voice box to produce sound. Today we are going to study about sound. Like what is sound? Dear students, the sensation felt by our ears is called sound. And we can also say a sound is a form of energy that is produced when air molecules vibrate a particular pattern called waves. Now, dear students, do you know what is vibration? Vibration is the back and forth motion of an object. Depending upon the vibrations, a sound is produced. It cannot be produced without any vibration. Let's study some examples of vibrations producing sound. First example is when we hit the drum. Membrane of drum vibrates and produces sound, as you can see in the pictures. Second example, when we play a guitar, the string on it makes to and fro motion and produces sound, as you can see in these pictures. Let's take one more example of vibrations producing sound. Dear students, in laboratory experiments, sound is produced by vibrating tuning fork. The vibrations of tuning fork can be shown by touching a small suspended pith ball with a prong of sounding tuning fork. The pith ball is pushed away with a great force and it produces vibrations. Vibrations produce sound. Now we will study the propagation of sound. Dear students, propagation of sound means how sound travels in different mediums. So, do you know what is a medium? Dear students, the substance through which sound travels is called a medium. The medium may be solid, liquid, or gas. Students, when an object vibrates, then the air particles around it also start vibrating in exactly the same way and displaced from their stable position. Then these vibrating air particles exert a force on nearby air particles, so they are also displaced from their rest position and start to vibrate. Students, this process is continued in the medium till sound reaches our ears. And the disturbance produced by sound travels through the medium. You already know what is medium, right students? Now the wave is a disturbance which travels through a medium and carries energy. So sound travels in the form of wave. Now let's study about how do humans produce sound. Dear students, do you know Human beings have a voice box which is present in their throat on the upper side of the windpipe. And the voice box is also known as larynx. Dear students, the larynx has two vocal cords which have a narrow slit between them so that air can pass through it. As the lungs through the air out of the windpipe, it passes through the slit and allows the production of sound as the vocal cords start vibrating. So dear students, when the vocal cords start vibrating, it produces sound.
So dear students, the vocal cord muscles also play a role in the production of sound. Their thickness and tightness describe the quality or type of the voice a person has. Like the vocal cords in male are of length 20 mm and females have 15 mm long vocal cords, while children have very short length vocal cords. So the voices, their quality and their type are always different in women, men and children.
Dear students, there are two types of waves. Number 1, longitudinal, and number 2, transverse wave. What is a longitudinal wave? So, a wave in which the particles of the medium vibrate back and forth in the same direction in which the wave is moving is called longitudinal wave. What is a transverse wave? When one edge of a slinky is moved up and down rapidly whose other end is fixed, it produces transverse wave. Can you give me an example of transverse wave? Light is an example of transverse wave because light do not need any medium to travel. Now, can you tell me sound waves are longitudinal or transverse wave? Dear students, sound waves are longitudinal waves because the particles of the medium vibrate back and forth in the same direction in which the wave is moving. Now you can see in this diagram a tuning fork is producing vibrations and this represents a longitudinal wave. Here the C represents compression and R represents rarefaction. Now what are compressions and rarefactions? Dear students, when a body vibrates, then it compresses the air surrounding it and form an area of high density that is called compression and represented by C. Compression is the part of wave in which particles of the medium are closer to one another, forming high pressure. As you can see in this diagram, in case of compression, the particles are closer to each other. And what is rarefaction? When vibrating body vibrates back an area of low pressure is called rarefaction. So you can see in case of rarefaction, the particles of the medium are further apart from one another, forming a low pressure or low density area.
So what we have learned in this video? In this video, we studied about sound, how sound travels and how many types of wave are there, and what kind of wave a sound is. A sound is a longitudinal. Students, in our next video, we will study about the characteristics of sound.